All right, this is all right. Let's just get going. The launch of Lotto Max was a really big deal. This was a national launch.
They had the ads done and the bus wraps ready and everything else was ready to go, but they felt that they didn't have anything cool in the way of like a gorilla type stunt.
Something that would get people's attention.
That's when we came up with giant blue balls.
Not just one blue ball, two blue balls. One in Halifax, one in Moncton. Yeah. So big, it would crush a car.
How big?
Big.
Big enough to crush a car?
Big enough to crush a car. Yeah. So the idea would be on launch day of Lotto Max, people would be on their way to the market or to the store, and they would see a car that presumably could have been parked there the night before, and this giant 8-foot blue ball came out of the sky and crushed it with the Lotto Max branding on it. So Lotto Max had landed. It was launch day. The whole idea would be to get people talking, create some excitement, and hopefully buy a few tickets.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Thanks, Steve.
No, you're welcome, Rich. One of the challenges we had was we only had 10 days. The first thing we had to do was create this steel frame, and we then covered it with plastic. They spent, gosh, I don't know, a couple of days spraying the balls, sanding the balls, getting the balls round and perfect. Then the balls needed to be primed and painted. We needed to create the illusion that this was an actual lottery ball. We had a van and a mid-sized car, and we actually took the boom truck from Hansen Signs and very delicately and skillfully created the cavity for the ball to rest in. And that was done.
It was an orifice by which a giant blue ball could be perfectly cradled therein.
Therein, yes.
It was October 19th, under the cover of darkness, with the stroke of midnight. We covertly and secretly rolled these giant blue balls into place. Almost immediately, people were showing up and taking pictures and video of this ball that had, it seemed like it had crushed this vehicle. So right away we knew that it was going to work. The Lotto Max displays were featured in 2 local newspapers, so that was great. There was a lot of buzz around the event. And one of the great things was the retailers, because we actually placed the vehicles in the displays where people could actually buy tickets. We ended up moving them around Moncton and around Halifax to maximize, no pun intended, their exposure. Smart. Yeah. So yeah, that's what you almost hit me there. So there you have it, Rich. It was quite the achievement. We created 2 8-foot blue balls, the biggest blue balls people had ever seen. We delivered them. We got the result that we wanted, and Atlantic Lottery was happy. And in fact, an interesting side note to this whole project, the very spot that we delivered the display in Riverview, the very spot, Rich, was also the location of, to date, and that could have changed, to date, the largest single Lotto Max winning. Had to be right. No, I swear to God, it happened. You can't write that stuff. It's a storybook ending. We were able to achieve our goal of creating giant blue balls. Why do you always say It was one of the highlights of our working relationship. I feel like hugging you right now. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks, Steve. Yeah. Cut, no problem. Cut. If there's one thing that if anyone could get from this video is that I think people need to hug more. Yes.